And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.
Everyone, welcome back for another episode of Adams for the Love of Movie Picks. This time around, we're going to be talking about the 1989 hit animation film, Little Nemo, Adventures in Slumberland. Before we get into what this movie is about, the only really well-known voice actor in this is Mickey Rooney as Flip. All the rest are pretty unknown, but that doesn't make the movie any less enjoyable. So, Little Nemo, basically, I wouldn't call it a Peter Pan ripoff, but basically it's a similar storyline to Peter Pan. You know, going off into like a fantastical world at night from the, taking off from your bedroom, similar idea, but it's enough of its own story that I think it works, and it differentiates itself from Peter Pan. So the movie centers around Nemo, aka Little Nemo, who is night after night goes on fantastical adventures to the magical world of Slumberland, where he meets King Morpheus and Princess Camilla, along with the Professor and Flip. And he is chosen to be the heir to the throne and Prince of Slumberland. And basically, it's just all about the adventures that he goes on during that time. Now, to me, this is a staple of my childhood. This movie, like I said, it was made in 89. I was a year old, but, I still remember watching it, when I was a little kid. It was a very enjoyable film, but it's more over than just a kid film. Like, it's got a family side to it, but this is a movie that's done in the classic 80s Japanese anime style. So the animation is really on point. The storyline is unique and interesting. That it's fun and whimsical and adventurous. It really draws you into the movie and the story and the fun of the movie. One of the interesting facts about this movie is the director that went on to do Harry Potter and Home Alone, as well as Fantasia, directed this movie. So that's an interesting tidbit right there. Excuse me. I love the character of King Morpheus. I think he's a very good ruler of Slumberland. And he's a very intimidating presence, especially when he's wielding that scepter. But I have to say my favorite aspect of this movie is the portrayal of Nightmare Land and anything to do with Nightmare Land. You gotta remember, for all intents and purposes, this is a family movie. And the portrayal of Nightmare Land is quite terrifying. Like, I remember as a kid, this movie, that part of the movie scared the crap out of me. Like, at the very beginning, you got Nemo on his way, this first, trip to Slumberland and the dirigible. And just before they get to Slumberland, they see Nightmare Land up ahead, and all is just storm clouds and blackness and two red glowing eyes of the Nightmare King. It's quite freaky and quite terrifying. And then later on, when Nemo has the key to every door in Slumberland, the golden key, and he opens the door to Nightmare Land, lets the nightmare in. The stuff is quite terrifying. It's this black, almost kind of ooze with red glowing light, a red glow to it. The best way to describe it, it's almost like the symbiote from Spider-Man, but, I think more terrifying. And then, of course, you've got all the creatures of Nightmare Land later on when they actually go to Nightmare Land to rescue King Morpheus. They're all quite terrifying in their own right. And the only thing that frightens them off is the scepter that Nemo ends up with just before King Morpheus is captured. And then, of course, at the very end, you've got the Nightmare King himself, who's quite an imposing presence. He's like a giant bat-like creature, almost mixed with a demon. He's quite terrifying looking. Little Nemo Adventures in Slumberland. It's a great overall film. If you're a fan of animation, especially that classic 80s Japanese style of animation, of just an original storyline of, a fun, whimsical film mixed with some intense, serious adventure when they go to Nightmare Land. Little Nemo is the movie for you. So there you are, folks. I highly recommend Little Nemo if you've never seen it before. Don't forget to click that like button. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoy the movies. Feel free to leave a comment, and also click the subscribe button down below if you enjoy my films. All right, there we are, folks. That's all we have for this week. Oh, and one other thing. I do apologize about not doing the movie last night. I was quite busy. I didn't have time to do my regular Sunday video, so that's why I'm coming to you tonight on Monday night with the video. So there we are, folks. Hopefully, I hope to be back on schedule and back Sunday night with another video, and we will catch you next week. All right, take care. Bye.